One of the main reasons people have trouble believing in or following God is because of all the evil in the world. Damage is done by humans, all supposedly made in God's image. We wreck the world, the environment, often without a second thought. Terrorists kill and wars are fought over religion. Sometimes even people who carry the name Christian can be breathtakingly immoral. All this talk about faith makes people wonder, faith in what? Well, let's ask ourselves a question first. What difference would it make if the image we had of God, perhaps, is wrong? As in, we've made some assumptions about God would or wouldn't do in a given situation. And it turns out that God himself said those assumptions aren't true. Well, let's look at something very important that we often don't consider. It might surprise you to learn that care is delegated. In Genesis 1:28, God called us to have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the heavens and over the livestock and over all the earth and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. It's not even a Christian exclusive thing. It's a human thing. It's our responsibility to take care of life on this planet. If we trash it beyond hope of restoration, that's our fault, not God's. And like we talked about a minute ago, for the Christ follower, all of God's directives are pointed towards loving God and loving others. So what does God want me to do in situation XYZ? Well, what would be the most loving thing I can do? What's best for that person? When someone wants to experience the love of Christ, where do they find it? Well, in 1 Corinthians 12:27, the Apostle Paul says it's from those who love Jesus. All of us together are Christ's body, and each of us is a part of it. If you love Jesus, then you are the body of Christ, and the care of others has been delegated to you. Now, you have the free will to disobey, but that's not God. That's the rejection of God. Well, how seriously does God take this? Well, when we turn our backs on the needs of others, when we refuse to use the gifts and the talents that God has given us for the betterment of the world around us, so what? I can love Jesus, and that doesn't mean I need to show love and compassion to anyone else. Except in Matthew 25:45, Jesus says, "When you refused to help the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you were refusing to help me." When we're silent, when we refuse to step up and speak up, when we withhold our loving service from others, evil thrives. That's not evidence that God doesn't care enough. It's evidence that we don't. Everyone is made in God's image, so this is core to our created purpose. Those of us who follow Christ, though, are his body on earth. We are his physical representatives, showing love and compassion to people with our actions when words alone aren't enough. If someone needs to experience the love of God, they should be able to find it in the church. And I'm not talking about just the building. I'm talking about the people, Christian neighbors, Christian family members, Christian coworkers. The arms of Christ should never be further away than the closest Christ follower.